Aaron Roberts joins us as we get you ready for Syracuse and Pittsburgh this weekend. And Aaron, what's the vibe of the team right now? Because it felt calm, like you guys expected to win that game on Saturday. How do you take that forward coming so close?
I think it hurt definitely losing that game, and we felt like we could beat that team at their stadium, but they got us, and like Coach said, we can't let them beat us twice, so we just got to move to Pittsburgh, get that win down there.
Is it a different vibe amongst the team? Because last year during the Clemson win, it felt like it was excitement on the sideline the whole time. This time it felt very businesslike. Like you guys went down there with a plan. Hey, it didn't quite work out, but you go into a game like that thinking you're going to win. It's kind of a different vibe around here.
Right, yeah, it's definitely a different vibe. Like we expect to win week in and week out now. Like, and it's the first year that I can say that it's been like that since I've been here.
Coach Baber said it, you said it. Don't let them beat you twice. How is the team handling that part of the process this week?
I think we're handling it well. Like everybody knows, like if it's Thursday and we sitting thinking about the Clemson game last week, we just gonna lose to Pittsburgh. So can't let that happen.
We've seen that in the last couple of years off of wins. You've had the big wins, and then maybe it's slid the other way for a variety of reasons. There have been injuries and all that. How do you handle, I guess, the emotions of that all so it's more consistent throughout the season?
I just think you just got to go week by week. You know what I mean? Every game got to be a Super Bowl, and if you do that, you're going to go through the season. We're going to get the wins we need.
Let's say this, for an offensive lineman, the Super Bowl's going against one of the best D-lines in the country, which is what you did last week. What was that matchup like for you five against their star four up front?
I think it's fun. It was fun. It was like a D-line like that, they'll show you where you're at in your game and what you need to do to improve. So I think it was fun going out there and competing with those guys.
How much do you celebrate that, hey, you get to test yourself against the best?
I think that's what I came here for, came to the ACC to go against the best, so that's what I get to do.
All right, now you mentioned it. It's Pittsburgh this week. They have been rivals for a long time around here. Crazy game 2 years ago, then you got them last year. What's the general thought, I guess, every year when you see Pittsburgh on the schedule?
We definitely know it's a rivalry. Pittsburgh and BC, those two teams stick out to me every time I see the schedule, so it's going to be fun playing them this week.
Those are the teams that go back the longest on the schedule. This Pittsburgh rivalry has been every year since the 50s. When you play this game, and you played in that game 2 years ago, which was bonkers. What do you think back to that game? What stands out?
Amba at a tower. What, he had 5 touchdowns that game or something like that? That was mind-blowing to see him go out there and do that. So.
That was probably a once-in-a-lifetime game. You expecting something a little more normal this week?
Yeah. Hopefully it don't get like that. Well, hopefully we could put up that same amount of points, but on the other end, they could stop them. So
that would be nice this week. Yeah, you put up 61 in that game 2 years ago, and one of the highest-scoring games in the history of football at any level. All right, this week, you mentioned it. How important is this week in the big picture of the season to get to that bye week and get yourself right for the second half of the season?
I think it's huge going into the bye week 5-1 and being able to rest our bodies and get everybody back to where they need to be, and then get to North Carolina and hopefully get a win against them. And I think the season could just take off from here.
Lastly, Aaron, NFL Stadium this week, always kind of cool. How much do you guys enjoy playing in these places?
Sometimes it's hit or miss. Like the stadiums, I played in the Chicago Bears Stadium. It wasn't that great. The Steelers Stadium is cool, but the Giants Stadium was fun. So I think it's just hit or miss when you're playing in those type of stadiums.
All right. He's hit them all. We'll see him out there again this weekend. Aaron, good luck to you.
Appreciate it.
Aaron Roberts, we'll see him in that O-line going against the Panthers this Saturday.